Looking at Amazon here on the daily time frame, you can see that price is kind of in a decision area right now. And don't forget that we do have earnings coming up here in a couple weeks on Amazon as well. So right now we're in a decision point here at supply, moving starting at 993 up to about 1,000 even. Now, as we're in supply, let's look at previous price action here just to give us some indication as to what's going to happen next. And what I find very, very interesting is that price has actually taken out several pivots over here. You can see the nice big chocolate zone that we have over here on the left. And price has actually taken out a lot of these different pivot lows. This tells me by price doing this and then this even lower that this level really is getting quite weak, and this could be a wonderful area to actually short from. So if you're doing options or something like that, this could be absolutely awesome to short from this area and push it down, because it looks like price is wanting to form a new downtrend. And this is the first indications that price is in a new downtrend and the uptrend is over. However, this is just my perspective, and price can always do whatever it wants to do, okay? But this could be a very nice shorting opportunity if 1,000 holds, okay? If it doesn't hold, then we can go right back up there into the highs. But this is definitely the first sign to me that we actually have a new downtrend forming here. So let's continue to watch it this week to see how price responds to this zone, and also be looking for this big daily demand zone from 977 all the way down to about 927. This thing is huge. And again, price is dictating how big these levels are. We unfortunately don't get to decide that. But price decides how big supply and demand is, not us, okay? Looking at the 60-minute time frame, you can see how big these supply and demand levels truly are. So you can see that this supply level that we are currently in is just shy of a chocolate resistance level that we have starting here right around 99.05 all the way up to about 1,640. So that's where the daily supply level lies. And as we're retesting this level, I think it's just really, really interesting to me to see price doing what it's doing here. Is it going to break this level, or is it not going to be breaking this level? We don't know. Obviously, we can see how kind of locked it is into place here. Price going back and forth and back and forth. Personally speaking, I think it's going to go down just because of the previous lows and how they were put into place, but only time will tell there. Up above us, you can see the big daily supply zone. We have a couple levels on the start, or excuse me, at the bottom of this zone, as well as the top of the level. It goes all the way up there, so don't forget that. But you can kind of see where real good resistance is inside of this big daily supply, starting here at 1024 all the way up to about 1083. So those are the important levels to be watching out for. And again, on the 60-minute time frame, you can just see how choppy and rangy it's getting as it's a decision time. Earnings are coming up before too long, and we really got to wait and see what the bulls and bears are going to do. But for right now, I would be looking for the shorts maybe for the next week, as prices inside of this small range, inside of daily supply, as well as I've outlined here. And again, this level goes all the way back there. So look for the short, but let's just see how earnings acts on this market. Moving over to Google here on the daily time frame, you can see that Google just made a new high, and look what's not far away, 1,000 even. All right, so Google just broke that high. Didn't even come back to demand here at 962 down to 947. Just went ahead and broke that level. Just a small retrace off of this zone here for a second time. That's the first time. That's a nice little money bounce off of this zone. Second time, Not so much, just a little retracement off it. Now it broke it today, and I'm looking for 1,000 easy. I wouldn't mind even seeing like 1,050, to be honest. I think this thing could easily go back up, or excuse me, I think it could easily go into that range as well. So right now that it's broken that level, also look at this little retracement here. This is probably going to be forming into another demand zone as well. Okay, so price can pop up even higher into the $1,000 range, and then come back down, and then do another push, and see how strong we can move into 1,050. I would really like to see that price on this market. As we look at the 60-minute time frame, you can see that price did a wonderful bounce off of the level at 972. Now we have a new high. Again, I'm looking for price to actually bounce off of this new aqua zone that just put in place right here. So that level goes from about 984 up to 986. Okay. So as price bounces off of this new zone here, which I think is a definite possibility, I think we can easily see, the 1,000 mark, and then a nice little bounce off of that. So it was very uncanny that I just happened to draw this point right where the zone lies. I guess it's just years of experience on this one, but I could easily see price just doing a quick little retracement and then pushing off to the north.